know how much guys notice that we notice those things.
I don't know.
Like, they could be just trying to live their life, and I'm like, oh.
I saw him look to the right.
It's like, I was just tying my shoe.
Hi guys, my name is KAyLA.
And I'm Lila.
And today we're going to be talking about guys, dating, and just life. So let's get to the video.
So we looked up some questions and we wrote them down, and we're just going to give our opinions about them, and hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah, let's go.
Quickly, I just want to say these are our thoughts and opinions, and I hope they are helpful to you, but we are flawed human beings, so don't take everything as a fact with what we're saying, but I hope you enjoy.
What is the biggest green flag in a Christian guy?
Other than the obvious that he has a heart after the Lord, I'd probably say the way he takes care of other people that some people might look down on.
Yeah, I would say, is he able to go outside of his comfort zone and like do things that he's not normally comfortable doing?
Ooh, that's good. And I'm gonna add another one, is him doing like acts of service without people knowing.
Yeah.
Like you might find out that he like helped you with something, but he like never mentioned it. He just is helpful just to be helpful.
Yeah.
That's good.
So like it's hard because this level has questions.
Yeah, I know.
This question has levels. Because like we got regular green flags, like he holds open the door for you and stuff like that. But that's just like kind of basic. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go clip so hard.
But for some people, it's not basic. Like,
but it should be basic. There's standards. Okay,
yeah, that's true.
Have a standard.
Y'all should have standards.
Standards.
Yes.
Okay. What's the biggest red flag in a Christian guy? He can't lead. He can love the Lord. He can serve. He can do all the right things. He can know his Bible really well. But if he can't lead, you're like, as a woman, our role is to be led by a man. Now, some people might be getting mad at this, but that's just how our rules are. So if a man can't lead, then he might be a great guy, but he's not meant to be your husband, or at least not yet, because he's supposed to be the leader of the house.
I would say if he's not honest and if he's not striving to do better, because like we're all gonna mess up, but if he is like being hypocritical and like not acknowledging his flaws, that could be a red flag.
Yeah,
it's hard to think of like the worst red flag.
Yeah, but like these are more like subtle ones, because like people could be like, oh, he's doing adultery. Like, no, we don't mean like the stupid things, the little things that might kind of be like you don't really expect them.
That he is disrespectful to his parents or like his friends behind his back,
and he won't open the door for you. No, that's actually huge right there, because if he won't open the door for you, it's a heart posture, and saying that, what else will not do for you?
And guys, in fairness, I get that like in this culture it could be more awkward, or maybe the girl might make it more challenging, but at least try to, because us girls do appreciate the chivalry.
Yeah. Bring back chivalry.
Chivalry, yeah. Yo, if you pray about a guy and don't feel peace, does that mean no?
It's like, you're praying about someone, you're like, Lord, I like them, they love you and stuff like that, but you don't feel peace about it. Usually that's a sign that it's either no or not yet.
Ooh, that's good.
No, that's good right there. That is good.
Why do you not feel peace? Like, are you just simply nervous to have that relationship? Do you feel like you're not ready? Do you feel like you're misunderstanding something? Or, as you're saying, do you just generally not feel peace? Also, are you scared to have that peace? Like, do you have that peace, but you're actually like scared almost of that commitment, so you like are forcing yourself to not
you're blocking
feel it. Yeah.
If a guy is super kind but struggles with faith, should you help him or move on?
Ooh, for dating, you should move on. You should. Now, if you have the opportunity, maybe suggest him to a church or to like a guy friend that might be good. But don't missionary date.
Yeah, no, that's really huge right there, because like you can help him move on.
It might be like, but I can change him. Well, God could possibly change him, but he could change you. And we don't want to be equally unyoked. We don't want to be unequally yoked.
Yeah.
And it's going to end up hurting both of you in the long run. So you actually are helping him not get his heart broken.
Yeah.
Or like you both compromise.
And he's supposed to be a leader. So if you are needing to lead him, like, there's a time and place where we can build one another up, and one of us can be like, hey, right now I'm struggling with this. Like, I need you to be there for me. And that's totally fine. But like, when you have to like hold all the weight on your shoulders and you're like, if I don't do this, he's not going to get saved. No, you could pray for him, but then let him go.
And also, if you're already a Christian and he's not, or he's struggling, you likely are ahead on your faith. And especially as a girl, you want a guy who's like higher up. And Lana said it well, that like you can help each other in different times, but you still want to have a guy that's like, I don't know, more spiritually there.
Yeah. Ooh, what is like the most greenest flag you've seen somebody do for you?
Oh,
like, you know what I mean? Like, what is something that like, what's something that somebody did for you that you're like, I don't even like you like that, but this might change my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There's two things. Our parents, but like seeing our dad like work every single day and not even say anything, and just like the care our parents have for us is really cool, because like not everyone sees that, but it means so much to us. And then like a compliment of saying something like, the way you live your life shows Jesus. That was a great compliment, y'all. If you're trying to compliment someone, I did not even like a dude like that, but that made me like think about it for a while. I was like, yo, that's a good compliment.
That is a pretty good compliment.
I mean, I'm so blessed that there's so many godly guys out there. It's hard to really pick like one specific thing.
Yeah, I got one. I would say is when they can pursue. Ooh. And when they can persistently pursue. And when you don't feel like you have to hold the weight.
That's good.
If that makes sense. Because I feel like there's a lack of men pursuing in this generation for multiple reasons. But when you have a man who actually does pursue, and it doesn't feel like you have to always pursue, or you don't always have to engage in conversation, but they can actually talk, that's green flag.
Yeah, there's a guy pursuing me, and I wasn't interested in him, but I did appreciate how like clear he was on that. That was very nice. Can God change a guy who used to be a player? Ooh! Yes, God can change anyone. Yeah. But I think a big thing is check their fruits. Like, are they still showing signs or seem to be suggesting that they haven't changed?
And an example, if somebody doesn't know what we mean by check fruit, is think about an apple tree. You never seen an apple tree produce blueberries. You never seen an apple tree produce strawberries or oranges. Likewise, if somebody says that they're a Christian and that they're following God and that they're chasing God with everything, and which they should be if you're pursuing them, then you know their fruit or what they're producing out of their life, it shouldn't just be like, okay, well, I'm gonna kind of be like half-hearted with your heart. I'm just gonna kind of play with you, but also play with them, but also kind of be like in the middle, because that's not showing that they see you the way that God sees you.
That's good.
And like, you know, we all have places to grow, but you don't gotta be dating them.
Give them a chance to be a player to see if they're still a player. And what I mean by that is, if there's no one around for them to be a player, they still might be a player, but they just haven't had the opportunity to do that. So like make sure to almost like put them through a test or challenge them or ask people they're close with to see if they've truly changed.
Yeah. Should parents be involved in your dating life?
Ooh, I would say yes. I think depending on your parents and their walk with the Lord, I get why some people are more open than others, but it's always good to at least have your parents or some adults that you trust and are wise to be a part of it, because it's hard to see red flags when you like someone.
Yeah. Now, with that being said, if you have parents that are just abusive and you know you can't trust them, then that's a different situation. I would recommend finding godly friends who you can trust, who can speak life into your relationship, who could be like, no, you're tripping. Like, you are tripping really hard. And if you don't have those godly friends in your life, first off, pray and God will give them to you in the right time. But also, maybe I'd be careful dating somebody and having no counsel around you, because there's a verse that says, like, with the counsel of many, the kingdom arises. I put it in here, but like that verse pretty much states that like it's good to have counsel in your life, because if you don't have counsel, you're like, well, I think I'm right, but the heart is deceitful. Okay, yeah, just pray about it.
Yeah, you can either your heart's deceitful or you can just generally misunderstand something or miss something.
People can see things that you can't see.
Like, I like to think positively of everyone, and I generally like to think I can still tell if there's likely negative to it, But especially if you're someone like me who does that, it's really good to have other people who are looking out after you when you might be missing red flags, being like, oh, it's just a misunderstanding, he didn't mean to. Should Christian girls only date someone who has the exact same beliefs? Okay, so how detailed are we talking? Are we talking like, she likes chocolate ice cream, but I don't?
Okay.
But definitely in the same foundation of like key beliefs, like Jesus and how you believe you're saved. Yeah. And same like voting party.
Yeah. So it's very important to know what you guys believe and like tackle it out. Like this is actually really important too. Ask the hard questions before anything gets serious. You know what I'm saying? Like I get that vulnerability will come with time as you know that person. But like don't give your heart completely to somebody and you haven't even asked them like, oh, are you a Christian? Like that should first off be obvious. Because that's really important. Because if the person you're dating has no common interest for y'all's future, y'all could be great, but it doesn't mean that y'all are supposed to be together.
And like you're gonna be like, but I'm never gonna find someone who matches all my beliefs the exact same.
You'd be surprised.
Like, think of all the people in the world, but also sometimes it's better to be single than in a relationship that doesn't honor God. You also gotta think like if you have kids, that can affect them as well. And also, in a sense, you're hurting each other because if you both have a path to go on and you're both trying to force each other to go on that other path, when maybe there's someone else out there who wants to go on that same path, you also gotta think like, what about if you meet that somewhere else out there, but then you chose to settle?
You want to make sure that your guys' purposes align. If God's called you to go into ministry, like to go out to South Africa or something like that, but God's called him to stay very local, there's going to be kind of like that very shift difference. Like, are you willing to compromise? And if you are, that's great. Like, well, it can, if you are, and that works out, and that's what God says you guys can do, then that's great. It works out. That's awesome. But if y'all just have different callings, like y'all could be great. Y'all can laugh. Y'all can connect pretty well. But like, it doesn't mean that y'all should be together necessarily.
And y'all, if you're married and you married someone with different beliefs, the Bible talks about essentially being a great example of God and just pray for them, and that's different. But if you're dating, don't try to put yourself in that situation where it's just going to be more challenging later on.
What makes a relationship God-centered? I think it's pretty simple. If God's in the center of it, like in everything you do, if y'all aren't bringing up God in your conversation at least daily, that's a red flag.
I think a really good way that helps me think about it is if Jesus was in the room with my relationship, would I feel embarrassed or would I feel like honored? Like, yeah, Jesus, look, this is our relationships honor you. Or something that sometimes helps me is like your pastor is someone that you respect. Like, would you be okay with telling them about your relationship and what you guys do? Because often if you're ashamed of what you're doing, then that is probably not God honoring. And if you guys aren't challenging each other to be closer to the Lord, and you guys are pushing each other towards a way that isn't honoring God, then that's not godly. Should Christian couples go on solo dates or double dates only?
Y'all can go on a solo date. People make this like all Amish and whatnot. Like you have to like be in a group of 20 people. Like you guys can get to know each other in a public area or in an area where you know there's not going to be temptation. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's good to be wise and know also your temptations, because some people don't struggle with that and some people do. So also know your limits. For some people, maybe you shouldn't just be by each other. Sometimes maybe just go in public or get someone else with you to help keep you accountable. But I don't think that you have to always be with someone else.
That's fair.
Because also when you get married one day, it's going to be just y'all.
Yeah.
So
it's good to understand what that's like while y'all are still dating. I mean, like, for instance, driving a car together, that's going to be fine for like 90% of y'all, but there's going to be a percent of y'all where there's like, okay, well, you've had some temptations in the past, so maybe you might need a third person in the background and just be like, hey, how are you guys doing? Like, as soon as you're like, oh, and then their head pops up out there. Is a church crush real? Or is it just an imagination?
Oh, that's definitely a thing.
It's definitely a real thing.
Y'all, what's fun is that you might have like a crush or crushes on other people. Think about the people who have crushes on you.
Ooh.
Yo.
Okay, but let's take it deeper. If they don't have crushes on you, why? Is it you? Are you the problem? You might be the problem.
I mean,
like,
maybe they just don't know that person. Okay, let's give them a benefit
why are you
of the
making
doubt.
stuff known?
Ooh, because I'm just a girl, okay? And I don't want to make the first move. Okay, so lean to that. Can a girl make the first move?
Ooh. Okay. Yes and no. As a guy, he should be able to lead, so he should be able to ask you. But here's the thing. As girls, our signs or our hints, they're not that obvious sometimes. I looked in his direction 7 times, though. You looked in everyone's direction 7 times, though.
I sat 5 rows away from him. He should have noticed. I normally sit 6 rows.
Exactly. I literally held the door open for him and 12 other people. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes what's obvious to us might not be so obvious to them. So I think it for women, we should maybe kind of get the hint, like give a hint, be like, hey, like I'm interested, but let him take that move.
And nowadays too, with the way how guys are framed, I think it is okay for the girl to take the first move, even though I don't want to. Guys, please make the first move. But I also get it can be hard for guys to read signs. But after that first move, I think it's definitely more ideal for the guy to take leadership and lead on from there.
And it's attractive when the guy takes the first move.
Yes, it is.
When a man leads, even if y'all aren't interested, it's still kind of attractive. It's like, oh, like I don't even like you like that, but like I love your boldness. And if you're a guy watching, just ask, like pray about it, but like also just ask.
But
and
I just get rejected by all the girls that have asked. Okay, they weren't the right ones. I can get that, the boldness and like how that can be embarrassing and rough. But there is someone out there waiting for you to ask that's even more shy. So keep going, okay?
Yeah.
Rejection is just redirection.
Yeah. Also, with that being said, though, why do you feel like you need to have a girlfriend? Are you not being content with the season that God's put you in right now? Because the thing is, if you keep on getting rejected after rejected after rejected, it might be a sign that maybe you're just asking just to ask because you feel lonely.
Or maybe there's a reason they're rejecting you. Maybe it's a you problem. Personal red flags.
Chewing with your mouth open.
Being messy. And like it's okay if you like have clutter and stuff, but like if you just generally are messy.
Bad hygiene. Like I don't want to smell all that. Now there is a difference between if you've been working all day and you're gonna smell like that's natural.
I would say playing video games a lot.
Ooh.
Now there definitely are different circumstances where that could be okay, but it tends to be a red flag.
Yeah, because it can show a lack of worth ethic.
Is not having room for free time.
Ooh.
So like it's good to like use your time and be very efficient, but also to have room in case if something goes wrong or like to have an important conversation.
Is it a deal breaker if he's a Christian but doesn't read his Bible? Yes.
Okay, maybe he can't.
Yes.
Read. But yeah, it
yes.
is. Yes.
Is it okay for Christian girls to date in high school?
Yes, but generally speaking, you want to date if you're going to be ready to get married soon. And generally speaking, you're not ready to get married in high school, so I don't always think it's the best idea.
Yeah.
I get like get an idea of someone, getting to know them, but I think it also can leave a lot of room for temptations as well.
Yeah.
I think it also depends on your maturity level, and a lot of high schoolers I know are not mature enough to date, where some are. So ask your parents and other people around you to see if they think you're ready for that.
That's good. That's good.
Should girls date a guy who has lots of girlfriends? I think it depends, but generally speaking, that's a red flag.
It can be a red flag because it's almost saying that he has options. Like if y'all break up, oh, well, I know 10 other people. It can be a red flag. Now there are situations. Now, like maybe he's just the guy of the friend group and y'all are all girls. That can be a separate thing.
I want to know the girls too.
That's true.
But ideally, I would be dating a guy I trust enough where he would generally tell me if there's a problem.
Yeah.
But I do think it tends to leave room for temptations or problems later on. I think another thing too is like how long he's known the girls, because when you grow up with people, it's just different. And also if he like makes boundaries or like changes his dynamic once you start dating.
Yeah. And also, this might sound bad, but do the girls almost seem like a threat? Like, are the girls someone who he's interested in? Or are they literally just like friends and there's no going on beyond that? Because, like, there's a difference. Should Christians date just for fun or only for marriage? Only for marriage.
And also, you could still have fun dating, y'all. But ultimately, if you don't have that as a goal, why are you all really dating? You're just going to hurt each other's hearts. And also, if you're not interested in each other, then what about someone's interested in you, but they're like, oh, she's dating. So then it takes longer to meet the actual person you want to marry.
The point of dating is to see if you want to marry that person. Dating isn't even biblical. You used to court somebody, which was like a very like intentional, like, oh, you're either this person or you're not. But dating, like, nowadays, it kind of comes from like messed up origins of I don't know if I want to say on here, but yeah. So dating is meant for marriage. If you don't want to get married,
be friends, y'all.
You're prepared to get married, y'all are just friends.
Y'all, sometimes people use dating as a way to justify not godly behaviors. So also ask yourself, why do you want to date someone if you're not interested in marrying them? If a guy is shy, should a Christian girl still give him a chance?
Ooh. Yes. Sometimes you need to like be able to pop the bubble of somebody. Now, like, if they're going to be shy the rest of their life, you got to decide, do you really want to marry that? I mean, you could. Like, maybe you want somebody shy. Like, if you're somebody who's always yapping and talking, maybe you need somebody who's a little bit more closed in to kind of, like, bring that back in. But, like, being shy isn't always bad. Can long distance work for Christian couples?
Yes, I think it can sometimes help avoid temptations and make you better at communication. But you definitely have to be intentional, and I definitely would not encourage it if you can choose not to. We were made to see each other in person, and so when you're just seeing each other online, that is really hard.
How do you know a guy is actually Christian or just saying it? Fruit.
If you're wondering if a guy's Christian, he might be a Christian, but then he likely isn't the Christian guy that you want. You want a guy that is so on fire for the Lord, you don't even have to ask him if he's a Christian.
Yeah, that's really huge right there.
Ooh. How far is too far physically?
Ooh. Okay.
Yo.
That's good.
Y'all, let me tell you something. Why are we trying to get as close to the line as possible? Y'all, ask yourself that. There's a reason there's a line for a reason. Yeah. But we don't want to get close to that, y'all. Be wise with your boundaries. Certain people need to set more than others. But let's not try to like go as close as possible.
Should girls date somebody from church or school? Which is better?
It depends on the person.
It does. I don't like that question. Oh, this is good. Should Christian couples say I love you? Or should they wait?
Y'all, people should be more intentional with their words. Do you know what you're saying when you say I love you? That's like, I will give up my life for you. So generally speaking, I think people more mean I like you. So do you generally love that person, y'all? Let's be intentional with our words, so when we say stuff, people know like we actually mean that.
Exactly, because when you look at scripture, Jesus says there's no greater love but to lay down your life for a brother or a friend. So like, and then Jesus is also saying like, love like I loved, and when Jesus gave his life up for us. So if we're really saying I love you, then either A, we don't fully mean it. It's like, I love you, but like if anything happens that's too hard, I'm leaving you. Because that's not true love. Love stays through even when you don't like the person. You can love someone and not like them.
Can Christians have boundaries and still have fun?
Yes.
Yes, y'all. That can actually make you enjoy a relationship more because it helps you avoid temptations and actually like see each other as humans.
Yeah.
And like actually want to like have fun with each other.
Yeah.
And not just think like of physical things.
No, that's huge. Because the thing is, if we cross that line, all sorts of condemnation can just come on us, and it's just like I feel like a failure, and all these things like that. There's just this guilt and shame that comes into it. But if you guys are living a pure relationship where it's just like, hey, like we're just getting interested in each other, like we're just doing this to serve the Lord, it's just amazing. But if you guys have crossed that boundary line, there is forgiveness, there is peace, there is restoration. But like boundaries are there for a reason. They're not just there to be no fun.
Yo, you can have fun with your friends. So just think of that as a dating relationship. And hey, maybe y'all will get married one day. But like as long as it like points to the Lord, then like it's not wasted. And you can learn so much from that.
What should a Christian girl look for in a guy? So like we got our main basics. Like he has to love the Lord.
He reads his Bible.
He has to love you, or at least like be interested in pursuing you, because like y'all are just trying to figure out each other.
Is he trying to push your boundaries? Like,
yeah.
Ideally, you want a guy where you don't even have to set boundaries, because he's not even trying to push your boundaries. He's still gonna set them though, y'all.
Ooh, a leader. Okay, find somebody who can lead you. What does that look? And also, let him lead you. Okay, like for instance, if he's trying to hold open the door for you, let him hold open the door for you.
And you can be attracted to him. Like attraction is not everything, but like if you aren't attracted, just be friends, y'all. Like, yeah, it's okay to be attracted. You want to be attracted to your spouse.
What's the difference between love and lust?
Okay, I would say lust is putting your needs and your wants above someone else.
Boom. Is texting every day good or annoying? It depends.
Yeah, I think it could be good communication, but I don't want my relationship to become an online relationship. So I ideally would just want it to be like updates, or like if it's maybe hard to talk in person, or like a prayer request or something like that.
Yeah.
Is it a sin to stalk his Instagram?
It can be. If God tells you not to do it and you do it, it is sin for you. It doesn't mean it's sin for her. If God convicts you personally and he's like, yeah, you gotta stop doing that because that's becoming an idol in your life, then stop doing it. But in general, no. You can stalk his Instagram and that's okay. In general. Now there's a difference between personal conviction, like where you feel like you shouldn't do something, then don't do it.
I think stalking can also betray an image or give false conclusions of someone.
That's good.
So also, why are you stalking them? Are you just trying to make sure that they're not like a kidnapper? Do you just like their face?
Yeah.
Or is there more to it? Like, ask yourself why.
How do you know if a relationship is from God or just your emotions?
Other people. Surround yourself with other people to help you with that. And of course, go to the Bible. Like, if you hard to see red flags, y'all, when you like someone.
Fruit. What is the fruit of the relationship? If the relationship is from God, it's going to honor God. It's going to bring God glory. And if your relationship isn't doing that, then y'all got to check some things out.
Can Christian girls catch feelings too fast? Definitely, it depends on the girl, but we like to dream, we like to be hopeful. It's exciting when you first meet someone or date them one. So y'all try not to play with a girl's heart, because we get excited,
What does it mean to guard your heart?
Y'all, stop thinking you're going to marry him before you've even gone on a date with him. Like, it's okay, dream, it's okay, think about it, but also be real with yourself that may not happen. Don't go too far when you don't know.
Can you date somebody who goes to a different church?
Yes, but it is better if you both go to the same church. So ideally, you should talk about it, because one day, let's say you get married, ideally, you both should go to the same church. So figure out who's going to go to what church if you become more serious. Does dating someone older matter? How much older is he, y'all? And what age are you? How mature are you?
What if he's 10 years older than you?
I think it's not ideal, but everyone's different in their maturity and what they like. So ultimately, just make sure they're not a creep and they truly love you. And also vice versa, make sure that your heart is right. Are you in it for the money? Have people around you to help give you wisdom on that situation if you should do it. Thank you so much, y'all, for watching this. Let us know if we should do a part 2. Shout out to KAyLA for joining. It's been so long. Also, comment below questions you have as well. Thanks for watching, and remember, God loves you. And test everything. Bye, guys.
Bloopers.
I'm also gonna turn this off.
Yeah.
You can probably use this as bloopers.
Oh, that's good.
Yo, it looks so fancy.
That looks very fancy.
Yo.
Hey guys, this is KAyLA. I'm scared because every move I make is gonna be the blooper, and it's scary. It is okay.
Hey guys, my name is KAyLA, and this
I'm
is my
KAyLA.
sister.
Oh,
YouTube blooper. Hi guys, my name is KAyLA, and this is my sister.
no, that doesn't work though.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
hey
you're
guys,
right.
I'm KAyLA.
You're right.
I'm
You're right.
KAyLA.
I'll just do like sister, like yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Right. I'm sorry. Okay.
Hold up.
Yeah, I get that.
Bro, stop clapping me. I don't like this. Hey guys, today we are talking about dating.
I wasn't ready. I'm sorry, but I would not do the bag because it doesn't look like satisfying.
One of the questions fell out.
What about a sparing point?
It's fine. If it's meant to be found, it'll be found. That's a sign for somebody? Okay. The amount of cuts in this.
What are some standards you have?
That's a loaded question. Let's not do that question right now. That's a huge loaded question.
But we can like edit this in the middle. Okay, La, what is the biggest sub role?
Okay, y'all trust. This is the first take.
Did you want to answer that one?
What was the question? We went sidetracked.
But that is okay because the power of editing. Power of editing.
Power of editing.
Power of editing.
Bro, I'm excited to see this in like 4 years. When they raise their hands in worship. When they hold open the door. When they shout to the Lord. When the Bible is highlighted or read.
When they ask questions. When they raise their hand. When they're polite. And yo, you can have friends. Yo,
you can have friends.
Wow. You have friends. No.
I don't really know how much guys notice that we notice those things.
I don't know.
Like, they could be just trying to live their life. And I'm like, oh.
I saw him look to the right.
He's like, I was just tying my shoe.